Hello and welcome back to TCG Love. It's finally time. I got my Marvel superhero stuff here today. I'm gonna put it on my desk. It's almost everything. I still am missing the Commander decks, but I will be getting the normal and the collector Commander decks next week, hopefully. But for now, I got everything else here. Play booster boxes, jumpstart booster boxes, draft night bundles, normal bundles, collector booster boxes, scene boxes, and beginner boxes. And because I'm already very late to the party, you probably already watched different openings for Marvel superheroes, I'll skip the single box opening videos here and we jump right into the comparisons. And for today's very first Marvel superhero video, I'm gonna compare a collector booster box to a play booster box. Which of these two products is worth its money? And in order to figure that out, we need to first know how much these cost. One collector booster box currently on TCG Player goes for $442 and a play booster box goes for $110. So exactly 4 times as much is the collector booster box than the play booster box. So you can buy 4 play booster boxes for the same price as a collector booster box. It's gonna be interesting. I'll be opening these if the value of this one is 4 times as much as this one. They're both kind of the same in terms of bang for your buck. But if there's a discrepancy, we will know. I'm scanning all the cards here on my scanner. All the prices will be based on Card Market, and on Card Market the price actually look a little bit different. A collector booster box goes for 320 euros, which is translated around $363, so almost $100 cheaper than on TCG Player. And a play booster box goes for 105 euros, which funnily enough is actually $120, so more expensive than on TCG Player. Collector booster boxes are in Europe for some reason cheaper, but these are the same English boxes. There shouldn't be any difference to the American TCG Player boxes. So I'm gonna start opening let's start opening the play booster box. I'll make you wait for the collector booster box till the end of this video. My Google Sheet is already ready to receive the load of Marvel superhero stuff that I'm gonna put into it. So by the end of opening all of these products that you saw on my desk, I will have nice prices for you guys, nice value comparisons, if any of these products are worth more on average than the other ones, how much value is on average in a play booster pack, etc, etc. You guys know the gist. And you also know that I will be giving away 2 collector booster boxes in my giveaways. I'm gonna stream it live, and I think the first giveaway we're gonna do on the July 10th. Let's do July 10th because next week is kind of busy for me. I'm moving actually from this apartment to a different one. So we're gonna do the first giveaway July 10th and then the second giveaway sometimes after that. I'll be opening these collector booster boxes live on stream. I'm gonna give away everything valuable that I pull to you guys, and the more coins you have, the higher a chance of winning something is in those giveaways. So make sure to get as many coins as you can, and the way you collect these coins is by leaving a comment under all of my videos. You always have time until the next video is uploaded, so you can claim coins from my most recent videos only. And if you just leave a comment under this video, you will get the coins awarded automatically to your YouTube account. You can check in my Google Sheet how many coins you have, and again, the more you have, the bigger your roulette slice will be in the giveaway, and the higher your chance is of winning something bigger. So make sure to collect as many coins as you can. Like this video, I would really appreciate. Subscribe to the channel to not miss out on any videos to claim coins from. And in order to opt into the giveaway, you need to leave a comment under the participation video. I'll link it in the description and by the end of this video as well. There's also a little FAQ on how the giveaway works. So for anybody who's new, who's watching this video for the first time, check it out, the participation video. It explains everything, and just keep leaving comments to collect your coins. And these giveaways wouldn't be possible without sponsor of this channel, Tolarian Library, the website where you get the best proxies on the internet. I actually should be getting some sample proxies here soon. I can show them off in the video. For now, I'll show you the old ones. They have beautiful prints, beautiful foilings. The proxies feel awesome, look awesome. I can really with most confidence recommend Tolarian Library to you guys. Check them out for sure. The link is in the description and the pinned comments. And if you decide to buy something there, don't forget to use the checkout code TCGLove. You get 10% off any order, and they will know that you come from me. And I use that sponsorship to finance my giveaways. These giveaways are completely free for everybody. The coins never expire, by the way, as well. And I'm shipping the cards if you win them also for free to everybody. So would really appreciate you guys supporting me through Tolarian Library. All right, I already shuffled twice through the first couple of cards here. Rapid Rescue, Hydraulic Helper. Just want to check some of these artworks out. I didn't really look into that set too much before I watched the Daredevil new season recently. Doc Sam Samson. I don't know most of these characters. I'm not the biggest Marvel enthusiast. Traktos Multiverse Incursion is our mythic here. I did obviously watch all the MCU stuff until Endgame and a little bit further, but I'm not really keeping up to date with most of it. Multiverse Incursion. Let's scan the first card here. It's a mythic, 87 cents. And we got our source material, I think, card here. Light of Promise. You can get these source materials in the play booster packs and the collector booster packs. There's a couple of special treatments you can only get from the collector booster packs. And Light of Promise is also 78 cents. Quite the low prices, which I expected because, again, I'm 2 weeks too late to the party, so all the prices dropped already by quite a bit, I'm sure. Usually during pre-release they are inflated and then they settle. So we will get accurate prices at least, that's nice. I'm gonna shuffle through the comments and uncommons here a little bit faster and faster as we keep going. And we concentrate on the rares and mythics. MODOK is our another mythic here, and this one is $4.38. Alright, that's already a little bit better. If you guys care about my opinion about this Marvel set, I don't really mind it so much. I don't really like it either. It's Marvel, it reminds me of Spider-Man, and that was not very exciting either. Hulk Smash. I think this Marvel set is a little bit more interesting, but I have to say it doesn't really matter what set comes out. I'm always very excited to just get some new cards. $1.52 for the Coming of Galactus, Alien Invasion. I just love getting more and more magic cards. I can't get enough of it. I love sorting them. I love shuffling through them. I'm creating bulk cubes by the end of all of this after I sell all the valuable cards here again in order to buy the next set. I have a bunch of bulk over and then I just make my own cube out of those, my drafting cubes. That's pretty fun as well. So I just like getting a lot of new cards. It doesn't really matter if they are Universe Beyond or not, or Red Hulk. Although I have to say I would prefer in-universe magic sets just because that's what I grew up with back in the day. 29 cents Super Soldier Serum, and then we got a comic panel showcase. Avengers Under Siege. It's a saga, very cool. I think all these comic panels should be sagas just because it fits so well. We got the 3 saga levels here as separate comic panels, very cool treatment. The same as in Spider-Man, so nothing new here, but it's still very nice. $1.77 for that one. Alright, let's keep going here with the next pack. Powerful Broker. Since we also have the collector booster box here, I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm gonna shuffle a little bit faster here. Agent Phil Coulson. Then we got the Astonishing Ant-Man in foil. And we got one of our new basic lands. These are... Why is this one cheaper in foil than non-foil? Either way, I keep it like that. We got 10 bucks, so that's the first coin. A little bit slow. I hope it's gonna pick up pace here. We got our full art forest here, and I think there's 2 sets of basic land cards in full art. They are called Full Art City Calm and City Chaos Basic Land. So I think this one is City Chaos for some reason. City Chaos ones have fighting characters on their lands. Nothing special about these lands either. I already saw way better basic lands for sets. We got Giant Grove here. I Am Iron Man. Is this the tick? No, I don't think so. I Am Iron Man, very cool. Kree Commandos, Vision of Love, Hour of Feet, Guerrilla Gorilla, Atlantean Cavalry, Mockingbird, Ace Agent, Tigra, Fade Line Fury, Kid Loki. We got Black Widow, Double Agent, Ares, God of War as our rare. Actually playing God of War in the very first one currently. 2 cents, and we got Pet Avengers in foil. Looks very cool. Oh man, all the randomness from the Marvel universes. Pet Avengers, Pig, Spider-Man, Spider-Pig, whatever that character was. Oh, we got Squirrel Girl here, go nuts. I remember this one, Moon Knight, right? Was it Moon Knight or something? I watched the TV show. That's when I still thought it's worth it to watch every Marvel TV show. Baron Helmut Zemo in rare. Then we got Worlds Within Worlds. This is from Quantumania, I'm sure. I watched that one as well. Very slow packs. Alright, next play booster pack. I'll try to do a little bit faster, just so we can get to the collector booster packs there. Elektra, Daughter of the Hand, and Mole Man, Moloid Master. 2 rares. This one goes for $2, alright. At least some value there. Let's keep going. Some Wakanda Royal Guards there, and our rare is... Oh, we got, I think, a piece of a scene, panorama scene. It's the uncommons, very cool. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Sure. How much is this one? 2 cents. And got another basic land. This one should be the Calm Plains, Calm City Plains. Captain America high-fiving there, a little boy. Alright, next pack. Let's skip through the comments and uncommons. Another piece of a scene. I don't think it's the same scene because the artwork is a little bit different, but there's probably some cards that could fit around that one. I always like scene cards. Scientist Supreme of AIM. And a foil forest, and this one should be the Calm City Forest. So you can see there was the Chaos City Forest where two guys were fighting. This one is the calm one, nobody fighting. Next pack, and the rare is Avengers Under Siege and nothing else. And let's keep going. I like that the booster wrappers don't rip so easily. That way I can keep them and use them later. Hawkeye Master Marksman as our only rare in this pack. And now we got 3 WandaVision. Not Wonder Vision, I guess she's just Wanda. Booster packs laying out there. Alright, the rare here is Absorbing Man. Multicolor rares are never worth anything. And then we got another full art Mountaineer city. I think this one should be Chaos because there are people fighting. Yeah, the city's on fire, so definitely Chaos. Oh, I like this Leviathan design here. This looks more like an old school Magic Gathering art piece here. Alright, next pack. Skip through the comments and uncomments. And we got Miss Marvel Kamala Khan. I actually also started watching this show. I think an episode in, and then I never tuned in again. Next pack. Got some dinosaurs here. Roxxon Brutes. Oh, these remind me of the Invincible guys. Was a Fisk there. I like the Daredevil show. Origin of the Avengers. And we got a Baron Strucker Hydra Overlord in foil is the scene, panorama scene card, and this looks more like one that would fit with the first one that we pulled. I'll try to assemble a couple of them by the end of this video. Alright, next pack. What do we get here? Wolverine Fierce Fighter. And nothing else here. Blazing Crescendo foil. With Captain Marvel. Next pack, we got Dark Fortress. I think new dual lands, right? Add black or red, activate only if this land entered this turn or if you control a basic land. Let's see if these are worth anything. And they are $5.65. That's pretty nice. And there's also full art versions of those dual lands, so those should be worth then quite a bit, I guess. Alright, next pack. What do we get here? Our rare / mythic is Monica Rambeau Photon Living Light. But I don't remember her Photon Living Light version. Alright, next pack. Let's see, we got the Fin Fang Foom. That also reminds me of the Invincible dragon dude. Maybe that's what inspired that Invincible character there. 22 cents. Next pack. Let's see, we got here Quicksilver Brash Blur. And a Mythic Avengers Assemble. Ooh, full art Mythic Avengers Assemble. Borderless, beautiful, and seems very valuable. Let's see how much this one is going for. $7. Not too much, but that's fine. I'll take it. $26. Ay. I paid a different price, by the way, for these boxes. Not the card market price, not the TCG player price, because I bought from a B2B store. I can show you guys how much I paid for it at the end of this video when we go to the Google Sheets. Super Adaptoid, Heroic Feast, but $26 seems kind of weak already. Even weaker than Spider-Man and weaker than Strixhaven, which in turn was weaker than Spider-Man as well for some reason when it comes to value. Alright, next one is Daredevil Man Without Fear and a foil Spider-Man to the rescue that we pulled earlier. And a Swamp. I'm not sure if this is calm or chaotic, but it's a Swamp in full art. Last couple of packs. Let's see if we can pull $30 here from the Play Booster box. We got Ermin Zola Biofanatic as a scene. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. There we go. Is this worth something? $5.41. Alright, that gets us above $30 at least, so 3 coins so far. I hope the collector booster box is worth the value that it's going for on TCG Player. Abomination Terrifying Titan. Very cool design here as well. And our rare is World War Hulk, a saga. Regular version, $2.26. And Taskmaster Mercenary Mimic as a second rare, 36 cents. And that's that. Next pack. Alright, we got in this pack Namor the Submariner as a mythic. Namor the Submariner and nothing else. Is this worth much? $2.51. Alright, not even the mythics are really helping us out too much here. Next pack, and the rare is Captain America's Shield, an artifact. Alright. This one goes for 2 cents. Ay, ay, ay. Wonder if that shield goes well with the Captain America card that froze the shield and other equipments from the secret layer. Drops, and here we got Super Skrull. Is that the Green Goblin? Why does he have a bunch of different abilities? Super Skrull goes for 2 cents. Look kind of interesting with all the mechanics. I'll read into them later. And last 3 packs. That's kind of devastating. Let's see. King T'Challa as a full art. Seems like part of a scene. And this part seems like part of a scene. Interesting. So you can flip it to a different scene. Are all the cards in that scene flippable to a different scene? That would be cool. So we got some old school artwork of T'Challa and new design of T'Challa. I guess that's what's supposed to be. How much is this going for? $14.18. Awesome. That one's valuable. Probably the most valuable card we pulled in this box, right? $14, which already spelled Doom, Dr. Doom. We got Avengers Tower here, full art. This looks pretty cool. Is it worth something? I guess not. 7 cents. Invisible woman, Sue Storm. And our rare is Thunderbolts Conspiracy. Now watch the Thunderbolts movie. I hear good things, I think. 2 cents, all right. And another forest. $50. That turned out to be, yeah, it's pretty bad either way. $50 is also pretty bad. That's half of what you pay for the box. 50% lost here. Mole Man, Moloid Master, and an island. Pretty sure it's the Calm City Island. Looks actually pretty nice here. I kind of like the art design, but yeah, nothing special to me. Wouldn't put those in my decks either. $53.86 in value from this Play Booster box. So half of the value of this box. Now, if the Collector Booster box only gets us $220, then they both would be kind of equal, but let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope this Collector Booster box pulls through here. I'm gonna clear the scanner, and now we're gonna open the big guns here, the Collector Booster box. All right, we can pull some cool stuff in here. Obviously, if we get really lucky and pull the Chase card, which is the Mind Stone, this time in this version, look at this beauty. It's not serialized. Then obviously we got super lucky. But ever since they introduced these headliner cards, I never actually pulled a single one of them. So I'm not having my hopes up. Would be obviously cool. All right, we got 12 Collector Booster packs here. Let's open them. We should be getting some different treatments in these Collector Booster packs here that we couldn't get in the Play Booster pack, so I'm excited. We got the Commander set symbol here. So these cards are from the Commander set. Timeline Inquiry in foil. We got Blazing Crescendo here as a full art. This is still a common. And our basic land island. This should be the Chaotic Island. And now we should be getting our rares. World War Hulk is our first rare. We should be getting 5 as usual, I assume. This one is $2.12. Then we should get probably our Commander card. Yeah, Port Town, extended art. You can get these extended art cards only from Collector Booster packs with a couple of more pixels. I never liked them too much. I think they are pretty useless and infuriating if you get them in the fancy foil slot. This one doesn't have a price yet. I'll leave it as the normal version, 7 cents. Now we should be getting a non-foil special treatment card, and we got Thor, Guardian of Midgard. All right, full art, probably part of a scene. Looks cool. Is it worth something? $1.52. Now we should be getting, I guess, either source material or the new art piece. Wally does call this is source material. Okay, we would be getting source material most of the time. I think in this slot we could also get the comic cover art cards, which you can only get from Collector Booster packs. Let's see if we can pull one of those. Wally does call source material art foil. You can get these source materials in the Play Booster packs as well. I bet that you can get only the foil ones in the Collector Booster packs. All right, is this worth something? $4 for the foil. And fancy foil slot, this one can be anything. It's gonna be always foil or some special treatment. This time we got Armor Wars, another comic panel saga in foil this time. 57 cents. All right, pretty weak Collector Booster pack here as well. Let's just keep going and hope that it's gonna get better here. Again, it's gonna skip all the commons and uncommons and skip right through the rares, straight to the rares. Avengers Disassembled. Sorry for all the blabbering. It's kind of late already and I lose the ability to speak at that time. Willie Lumpkin Postman, extended art. $2.29, and we got the Mighty Thor Jane Foster from Thor Love and Thunder. I guess most of these are more focused on Oh, Defense of the Heart. Source material. Looks pretty cool. Foil. I bet most of these are more referencing the comics than the MCU, but I only know the MCU. That's why I'm always comparing it. We got an art card. It's not signed, so probably not worth much. And fancy foil is Avengers Disassembled again as the comic showcase. And actually we got the comic showcase as non-saga here. So that's how they look. Showcase, comic look. All right. And foil, $1.18. So we got $22 of value from that pack. That was better than the first one for sure. Let's see what else we can pull here. I don't think there's any special foil treatments, unfortunately, like the Silver Scroll that we got with Strixhaven before. Shang-Chi Martial Mentor in foil. $4.31. We got a commander card, Abomination World Ravager, standard art. $1.30. Then we got Monica Rambeau again as the scene card version, it seems. Looks pretty cool. You can flip it to a different scene again. This looks a little bit like it would be part of that same scene with Chala. $10.50. These are worth quite a bit. Heroic Intervention. Stable in most commander decks as a source material card. Hulk saving all the other superheroes. That's pretty cool. I like that so much stone and then there's only a sliver of characters here. I like the design of that card. This one is $13.03. All right, a lot of value here. And fancy foil in this pack is Construct a Cosmic Cube, just because it's extended art. That's why it's so fancy, apparently. In foil, $2.25. We got a cool robot villain token and a hero token. And let's keep going. Pack number 4. Oops, I ripped that pack a little bit. We got the commons, uncommons, and commander commons and uncommons, and a mountain, city calm, it seems. And our first rare is Dark Fortress again, in foil this time. That's nice. Probably $7 in foil. $8.21. Then we got a commander card, Fortified Village, extended art. $2.29. And Thunderbolt Conspiracy extended art, or as our non-foil fancy treatment. Source material is Cyber Drive Awakener. Pretty cool. Artifact creature construct. Old school Iron Man. It's not foil, so probably not worth too much. $2. And fancy foil slot is the Coming of Galactus. A comic panel mythic saga. Awesome design, I have to say. This is pretty cool. We got Silver Surfer here, then Fantastic Four, and then the last panel here with Galactus. Frame breaking a little bit. Looks beautiful. It's a mythic foil. Is it worth much? $11.82. Nice. All right. Good thing I didn't open just the Play Booster box for the first video. You guys would have only gotten 5 coins. Now you got a couple of more. Armin Zola, Biofanatic. We got another Forest. And Division, an artifact creature. Robot hero in foil. Goes for $2. Then we got our commander card. Mabaku Jibari Chieftain. Standard art. 94 cents. Then we got our non-foil. Byron Helmet Zemo. I think we pulled that one already. And source material is Dig Through Time. Look at this. I have to say, these source material cards really made me appreciate a lot more American comics. With this set, with the Spider-Man set, with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles even. I just love how some of these source material arts look on these cards. Dig Through Time. Beautiful stuff. Usually I was like, these comic art styles don't really look that nice. The American ones. Cosmic Cube. Very cool in the comic panel in foil. Awesome. Whoa, $35. Cosmic Cube. All right, I remember you. $35 for Cosmic Cube. That's nice pull. Keep going. What? Venom Evil Unleashed? Isn't it the same artwork as the Spider-Man set? This time in the Commander set, they just reused some cards from the Spider-Man set. I don't know if it's exactly the same card. Would think so. Mr. Immortal as our first rare. $4. Then we got Skull Clamp here as our Commander card. Whoa, standard art for $8.44 for a commander card. That's pretty nice. We got Gleaming Bastion here. Another dual land, and this time it's the full art version. Gleaming Bastion. It's some kind of fighter jet action going on there. Looks a bit like maybe Afterburner, like the game. $7.07 for the full art. Nice. Then we got our source material. Oh, don't move. Look at this. Very nicely. Man, the black looks so sleek here. All right, is that worth much? It's not foil, so probably not. $5, not too bad. And fancy foil for this pack is the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. And this is another treatment actually. This is called Character Logo Card. So you get a character here with the logo of that character in the background. You got Squirrel Girl here, pretty cool in foil. There's a couple of different ones like these here. Let's see if it's worth much. In foil, $22. Awesome, awesome. And we got another art card here, not signed, so I'm not gonna look that up. All right. We are halfway through the box and we are at $175. So it looks already better than the Play Booster box, because if it would be Play Booster box level, it would cap out at $220. Looks like we're gonna get more than that. Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, as a full art panorama. There's a lot of panorama scenes with different artworks, so I guess there's a lot of them. Mountain, we got Doomsday here as our first rare. In foil, it's $7.71. Damn, a big jump for the foils. Human Torch, a full art commander card, probably one of the face commanders of one of the decks. Usually these are weren't much at all 12. Then we got Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, another logo card, character logo card. You can see the logo behind it. This time it's not foil, but it's a mythic and it looks pretty cool. How much is this one going for? $15.70. All right, looks like collector booster packs. It's where it's at. Heroic Intervention again, non-foil. $9. And fancy foil for this pack is another logo card, Elektra, Daughter of the Hand. Also looks pretty cool, and it's in foil this time. Very cool stuff in these. All right, how much is this one going for? $5.13. All right, we are almost at the half point of the price of the box. Let's keep going here. Looking good here so far. Planes. This doesn't seem too calm, so I guess it's the chaotic one. It doesn't even seem that chaotic either. Cloak and Dagger, Entwined. Looks cool with the dark and the bright design there. Contrast. Then we got our commander card, Nova Flame, extended art, $1.83. Then we got our comic panel, Armor Wars. 61 cents. And Black Panther Wakanda King as the source material card. Looks awesome. I like the green in the background. Very cool artwork. How much is one going for? $6.97. Got a token and fancy foil is, we got one comic cover showcase. Finally. Seems like maybe this is more like the Silver Scroll, and we might be getting one guaranteed each box. I'll know after I open a little more of these collector booster boxes. But yeah, it's called Characters Come to Life on Classic Comic Cards. So it's classic comic cards. It's more like a comic cover, I guess. Got the name here, Astonishing Ant-Man. We got the mana price here. I guess the green and the blue. Then we got the creature type, card type, human scientist hero. We got the rules text here, split up. I don't know where to start reading. I guess here we'll remove any number of 1/1 counters from the Astonishing Ant-Man. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on the Astonishing Ant-Man. I guess these are interchangeable. They don't really have to stay in sequence, so I guess that's fine. Create that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens, so these ones go together, and it's a 1/1 creature. Very cool. I like this. Let's see if it's worth much. I don't know if this is, $35. All right, so these are quite valuable. I don't know if this is actually source material art, but definitely at least tries to look like that. Awesome. $260 so far. That was a cool pull. I wonder if we can get more than one from a box. Another Spider-Man card from the Spider-Man set in the Commander set here. Seems like they saved themselves some time there. Blazing Crescendo and Heroic Feast is our first rare in this pack. $1.23. We got Dismantling Wave, extended art. 85 cents. We got Abomination Irradiated Brood. This is, I think, the antagonist to the Hulk, right? From the first Hulk movie. $3.84. Very cool. And we got the Ravenous Tyrannosaurus as the source material card. This looks fine. This goes for $17.41. Another high value card there in the source material slot. And fancy foil Vision Quest is the comic panel in the comic panel showcase. Goes for $2.58. Seems like this art card could be part of a scene itself. That's interesting. That's the first time I see that art cards actually connect to a panorama scene. I hope they also have the other parts of that scene as an art card. All right, some more Spider-Man cards here. We got Take Up the Shield as a common. We got a Mountain and Iron Man Armor as our first mythic. Goes for $7.28 for a foil. All right, commander card is Austere Command. Nick Fury, I think, should be, right? Should be Nick Fury, $1.93. We got a non-foil fancy Worlds Within Worlds. 31 cents. And we got our source material card, Monstrous Rage. Very cool. The Red Hulk here. Harrison Ford in the movies. Way too much promised, way too little shown in the actual movie. This one goes for $1. All right. And fancy foil for this pack is Storm Windrider as the logo character showcase. Very cool. Damn. Is this the same Storm as the Secret Lair? $4.14. That's not too valuable. $300 in total. That's nice. We got 2 packs left. Let's see if we can crack maybe the the 350 mark. These 2 packs, if we get really lucky. Let's see. Oh, Jennifer Walters, a new mythic that we haven't pulled before. Turns into the sensational She-Hulk. I also started watching that show. $16 actually for Jennifer Walters. That's awesome. Lethal Scheme is a Commander extended art. $4. Then we got non-foil Kang the Conqueror as extended art as well. $8.69 for the extended art version. That's weird that the difference is that big. Source material is Harbinger of the Seas. This looks pretty cool as well. It's non-foil. $5.96. And we got a Squirrel token. That's very cool. A Galactus token. And our fancy foil for this pack is Loki, God of Mischief. It's a full art, borderless, probably part of a scene card here. Is it worth much? It is $4.30. All right. All right. Can we pull 13 bucks from this pack here? I think we should be able to. Last pack, usually I'm not very lucky with the last packs, but maybe this time. Human Torch, part of a scene. We got a Swamp, a different land. We didn't get that one before. I think this is the calm one. Then we got Iron Man Modern Marvel as our first rare, and this is actually from the Commander set for some reason. That's weird. Whoa, 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 whoa. $35 for the non-foil, and the foil doesn't even have a price. That's crazy. Iron Man Modern Marvel. We pulled an insane valuable card there. I don't even know if you can get that one from the Commander decks, because that would be really weird. You can get a $35 card from a Commander deck in non-foil. That's crazy. That might be a chase card there that we pulled. And now we should be getting our Commander card here in the extended art version. Cleansing Nova. Maybe it's the Jumpstart set, actually. Yeah, maybe it's from the Jumpstart set. I wouldn't be surprised if the Jumpstart set also uses those set symbols. Black Widow Intel Expert. And maybe all these Spider-Man cards are also from the Jumpstart set. So that wouldn't be too bad, I guess. $51 for Black Widow Intel Expert extra time. And we got a Light of Promise again here as the source material card. 78 cents. And fancy foil for the last pack. We did hit already $380. So Baron Helmet Zemo, I'm not gonna be mad at you. $2. Foil, $2.75. All right, that got quite close to the actual selling price. No, it's closer than most collector booster boxes, I would say. It got quite close, I would say. $440 on TCG Player. It definitely broke even with card market prices. You can get the card market collector booster box for $360. So that's way more than that. That's interesting. All right, but now I'm gonna put all of this into the Google Sheet and we can take a closer look at the average value of everything. And I'm also going to show you how much I actually paid for these boxes here. So see you there. All right, and here we are on the Google Sheet, $67 for the Play Booster box. And I paid $152. That's crazy. I don't know why the B2B store sold them to me for that much compared to the collector booster box, which only costed me $364 translated. I actually paid in euros. And we pulled $506 from that collector booster box. We can also check the packs separately. The most valuable card that we pulled was Iron Man Modern Marvel here. $52 for the foil version. Definitely from the Jumpstart packs. I'm excited to open the Jumpstart packs if that's what we can pull there. The Play Booster box doesn't have anything too crazy. There's one valuable card, which was King T'Challa here, that we pulled. Otherwise, nothing special. The average Play Booster pack was $4 of value. The average Collector Booster packs was $44 of value. I don't know how much you can get them if you buy them separately. You can check it out yourself on TCG Player. But yeah, you can click around yourself in that Google Sheet. If you go to the link in the description, you will end up here, and then you can just click the Play Booster box or the Collector Booster box and then get to that box yourself. And in this Google Sheet, you can also click the tabs on the bottom to check how many coins you have. For example, just search for your YouTube name. It will show the total coin amount here. It will show if you participate in the next giveaway here. These are still the previous giveaways. I didn't update it yet, but after I upload this video, I will. And if you're getting automatic coins, because as a Patreon for only $2 a month, you never miss out on any coins. You always get them awarded whenever a video releases. If you are interested in the giveaways, that's a no-brainer deal. So check out my Patreon. Would really appreciate it to support me and get some quality of life, automatic coin collection, automatic giveaway participation, etc. over there on Patreon. And if you won something in the previous giveaways, make sure to fill out my Google Forms. I will be re-rolling people that didn't fill out the Google form from the first Secrets of Strixhaven giveaway once I am doing my first Marvel giveaway. So if it still says please fill out form here for you guys, make sure to fill out platform in time. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my participation video, which will slide in here in the corner. In order to opt into the giveaway, you need at least 200 coins. I'll make sure that you can get 200 coins by the giveaway if this is your first video of mine. Make sure to always leave a comment until the next video is uploaded. You can only claim coins from the most recent video. And peace out, guys. I'm glad to be back. I'm excited to open some more Marvel stuff here, all the other products in the next coming days. So don't miss out. Peace out, guys.